What's up, everybody? David Lautour here, and I'm coming up on this episode of Action Activate.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? It's me, Gazbot, with Action Activate. I'm here at Power MorphCon 2024 with
David Lautour.
David Lautour. Am I saying it correctly?
That's it.
I was afraid to do it. I wanted you to do it first. So, for any fools that don't know, you played RJ on Jungle Fury, the best season ever, probably.
There you go. I like the way the interview started so far. You've kicked it off very well.
Excellent. Okay. Well, let me veer away from Power Rangers just for a second. I like to start with a random question. What's your go-to snack?
Pizza.
Is that a snack?
No.
Wow, you're thin for someone that snacks on pizza.
No, I go to chips, mate. I like a beer and some just plain salted chips.
Now, when you say chips, you mean American-style French fries?
No,
or
crisps.
Oh,
What,
okay,
do
okay.
you call them crisps? What do you call them? Potato
chips.
That's what you call them, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
No, that works. Okay. Now, going back to RJ, did you have any particular inspirations when you were creating that character? Like, did you look at other characters and meld them together, or was that all whole cloth from your mind?
No, when I read the character, he felt like a kind of a California stoner to me. So I took a little bit of Jack Sparrow, took a little bit of Keanu Reeves, smashed them together, and came up with RJ in the room a little bit. So yeah.
That's fantastic, and I'll give you the compliment that I thought you were a California guy. Like, I didn't know you were from New Zealand until later. I said,
that's great. That's awesome.
going along with the character, did you know in the beginning you were going to be this mentor, you're going to be that character? Did you know at some point there'd be a turn and you'd become a ranger, or was that a surprise?
No, I did know that from the get-go that I was going to be a ranger. Knew that I was going to be the Violet Ranger. I actually didn't know at the time that was the first Purple Ranger that was gonna that they hadn't had one before. But yeah, did know that I was gonna turn at some point into a ranger.
That's awesome. So you in that show, I know you've done other work as well, but in Jungle Fury specifically, you turned a lot between comedy and drama. And I guess my question is, do you have a comedic hero and or a dramatic hero in terms of actors?
Yeah, comedic hero probably Jim Carrey. Just grew up watching Ace Ventura, The Mask. There's probably a little bit of him and RJ, to be honest, if you look for it. And I have a lot of dramatic acting heroes, but
There could be just one of them.
yeah, probably Hopkins. I just feel like Anthony Hopkins is probably the greatest actor of his generation. So yeah, I'd probably go with him.
Okay, so you compare yourself to Anthony Hopkins, is what I'm hearing?
You just compared me to Anthony Hopkins, so thanks for that. I would never do that.
Fair enough. In Jungle Fury, everybody has an animal they're connected to. Yours is the wolf.
Correct.
In real life, if you were connected to an animal, what would it be?
I'm not just saying this. It honestly would be either a wolf or like a husky.
Okay, which is essentially a wolf.
Yeah. I would say that. Which sounds like I'm just saying because it's the character, but no, I'm a big dog guy, and wolf or husky, I would say. Yeah.
Nice. Well, I like to hear that, even if you're just saying it. That's fine. So this is kind of an esoteric question. Here in this convention, you're a famous person. In America, you're known for RJ. I know you've done work in New Zealand. I know you worked on a show. I know you were in several shows. Let's put it that way. When you walk down the street, are people like, "Whoa, there he is," or is that something special that we as Americans give to you?
Yeah, it's funny. I get recognized in New Zealand, not for Power Rangers because we don't have Power Rangers in New Zealand.
I thought you do now.
Oh, maybe they do play it now, but growing up we never had it, so any of my generation don't know it at all. So I do get recognized in New Zealand for other shows, but it's just New Zealanders do it in a very different way. They like to do it in a very understated, muted way, or sometimes you'll know that they're looking at you, but they won't say anything at all. So
they like pretend they're looking at their phone.
Yeah, just give it one of those ones. So you get recognized in both countries, just in different ways. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, in New Zealand, if somebody's going to watch some work of yours from wherever that isn't Jungle Fury, what would you point them towards?
I would probably say a New Zealand TV show called West Side. It's one of my favorite things I've done. We did 6 seasons of that show. Very different to RJ.
Are you a villain?
No, he's a good guy. He does a little bit of robbing from the rich people, but he's a bit of a Robin Hood. He likes to rob from the rich, give to the poor.
Gotcha.
But no, that's a great show, and it's very New Zealand. So if you're not from New Zealand, it'll give you a cool insight into some of our in some of our history as well. So
awesome. So check that out, everybody. Okay, I don't want to keep too much longer. Let me do another. Well, okay, let me give you a random question. Do you have a favorite monster? It could be a Universal Classic monster. It could be a Godzilla. It could be something from Power Rangers. Just some monster that you always thought was cool.
That's a good question. The Abominable Snowman.
Wow. That's a pull.
I just kind of like. I like the woods. I like being out in nature. I like. I like sort of trekking through the snow. So I don't know, something like that could be kind of cool.
That's a great one. I haven't heard.
Expecting that, huh?
No, I thought also, I would have thought Bigfoot before the Abominable Snowman.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Like another layer deep.
Yeah.
Like matter of fact, no, his brother.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right. Well, let me ask you the last question that I ask everybody at a Power Rangers convention.
Hit me.
Other than your season, because everybody picked their own, who do you think was the best Red Ranger? It could be because you like the actor, it could be the character, the suit, any reason you want other than your season.
Oh my goodness, that is a tough question.
This is legally binding.
Who's the original Red Ranger?
Jason Scott.
Yeah, him. Yeah.
That's a safe answer. That's the one a lot of people go with. It's hard to go wrong with like the legend.
I mean, you got to, right? I mean, like the original, I would definitely go with him.
That's a fair answer. Lots of people go with it. It's wrong. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Everybody knows the correct answer is Casey from Jungle Fury.
But I couldn't say that.
It doesn't matter. He breaks all rules and is the winner. It's objectively true. All right. Any social media you want to point people towards?
I'm on Insta. So yeah, give me a follow on Insta. It's just my name, David Lautour.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Right, thanks for it. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
What's up? Just do it one more time.